Shalom, all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Kodesh. Double honors unto the apostles and elders of GMS, to the true leaders of Israel today, and salutations to all of the Akim who do this work in truth and sincerity, who are risking their lives and their freedoms to do so, as well as the scattered Israelites who come looking like the heathen, but are not, by way of their forefathers' seeds, who are Israelite men. The true name of the Most High is Yahweh, and his son's name is Yahushai, and the Lord's holy chosen people are the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, as were the ones who suffer under the curses in the book of Deuteronomy. My name is Akalia, and this video is an update regarding the Mark of the Beast prophecy, which is the microchip. Alright, so first I'm going to start with the prophecy in Revelation chapter 13 and verse 16. And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. All right, and who's he that is going to cause this? The wicked elite of Esau, Edom, who are these so-called white people whose forefathers Esau. They rule this world today. This is their kingdom, the kingdom of the Edomites. Okay, and you have their ruling class, which are referred to as the wicked elite of Esau, Edom, because, well, the Edomites are wicked and they are their elite, right? And what they're doing, literally right now, because we're in the midst of it, is that they're pushing forward with their NWO agenda. And at the forefront of that agenda is the microchip, which is the mark of the beast, right? And he's going to cause everyone to get it. It doesn't matter who you are, your social status, or anything, right? He intends to microchip the entire world. That's why it says, and he causeth all, okay? And it's going to be in their right hand or in their foreheads, okay? But, you know, some people would argue, well, if you take it in your left hand, let's not be obtuse, okay? Once you take the microchip, all right, you will receive the judgment written in Revelation chapter 14 and verse 9 and 10, okay? But we do know about the hand microchip, right? Where there are literally individuals right now who are microchipped, and they use the microchip to make payments. They use it to board trains. They use it to purchase something from a vending machine. They use it to open the doors within their house, right? And then we know about the forehead as well, with the introduction of the brain microchip implant, right? So all of that is there, okay, literally happening right now. And verse 17 says, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name, right? You will not be able to buy or sell. In other words, you won't be able to conduct life in society unless you have the microchip, right? You won't be able to gain access to anything, right? And so over time, you know, the prophecy has revealed, right, through the spirit of Yahweh Shemishai, that the microchip is the mark of the beast. And so now, living through it and seeing how the wicked elite are moving and they're establishing their system, we understand, you know, how things are going to be. Literally, unless you have the microchip, you won't be able to get food. Unless you have the microchip, you won't be able to conduct business. Unless you have the microchip, you won't have access to government services. Unless you have the microchip, you won't have access to medical services and a plethora of other things, which are all included in the system that they're bringing in, which is the digital identification system. All right. And this digital identification system is a worldwide situation that's happening. Right? Same thing with these central bank digital currencies. The reason for these central bank digital currencies is because they're implementing a new monetary system, which is all going to be digital, right? And they're doing away with cash. Okay, they're doing away with the previous monetary system by way of paper cash, and they're moving towards a digital payment system, right? And so you'll have the money that is going to all be digital, and from there, you're going to have your digital identification system, which will hold your digital wallet and digital banking information stored on it, right? and all of these things. And I mean, it shows right here the digital identity, right? That is happening worldwide. Out here in Jamaica, it's called the NIDS, right? In India, it's called the Aadhaar, and in other places, they have their own name for what it is, right? But it's being pushed worldwide. And this digital identity, right? Which, by the way, this digital identity is being developed to be able to then be stored on the microchip. And when the microchip is used, it presents all of this information right here. So your healthcare, your financial services, right? That's the central bank digital currencies being tied into that because it says to open bank accounts to carry out online financial transactions, food and sustainability, travel and mobility, which is the passports, humanitarian response. All right. So you won't be able to get aid if you need help for certain things unless you're microchipped, right? E-commerce, and everything is going digital, right? So e-commerce is buying online, social platforms, right? No longer will people be able to be anonymous on the internet. You'll have to have your digital identity, right, to gain access to it. Government services, there it is, telecommunications, right? A few weeks ago, there was information that came out about the SIM cards being attached to digital identities, if I'm remembering correctly, but it says it right here, telecommunications. What's telecommunications? Your phones, right? And then the smart cities that are being built, right? Because they're heading towards their goal is a lifestyle of using the technology to identify everything, to know everything and everyone and where everyone is and all these kinds of things. It's really the new slavery system that they intend to bring in. Okay, and this digital identity is intended to connect people with things, to entities and devices. You see, we know what devices are, we know what these entities are, people and things. So they are merging everything together, right? Okay, so with that, let's bring out some relevant information that's going on right now that proves that the system is being brought in. Okay. So to start, South Korea to begin trial of digital national ID on trend with the rest of the world, okay? Because it's a one world situation that's happening all around the world, all around these countries, all right? This is their main agenda, okay? To be able to facilitate the usage of this microchip, which is the mark of the beast. So South Korea's national ID is about to get more digital. Citizens of the country aged 17 and older will soon be able to store their resident registration cards on their smartphones in a trial that begins January 3rd. Today, because today is January 3rd, 2025. It's a milestone moment as South Korea shifts from the traditional physical system introduced in 1968. Right. They're moving away from the old systems into this new digital era system. Right. It's like the digital revolution, right? So yeah, man, it will describe the rest of what is going on here, but that's what it is. Okay, so that's it for South Korea, and South Korea is moving along with the same plans as Pakistan that announced that they will be going fully digital. All right, and I have it here, Pakistan, an update regarding the Pakistan going fully digital situation. Pakistan introduces biometric registration for children 10 to 18 years old, right? And let's not forget the prophecy. The prophecy says, He causeth all. So everyone, including those that are on their deathbeds, so to speak, you know what I'm saying? The elderly and the newborn baby fresh out of the womb. All right? They're going to microchip everybody, man. Everybody has to be a part of the system in their new world, right? That they're bringing in. Okay, so children 10 to 18, biometrics are part of the system. RFID technology, NFC technology, the biometrics, of course, because the biometrics are used to identify individuals, right? When you go and get your passport, they take your biometrics. I've done it. I have a passport and I have a biometric ID that is labeled within my passport. All right. So that's the fingerprint scan, the eye scan, and whatever else it is that they want to add, facial recognition, stuff like that, right? So this here, Pakistan, has moved along with this, and I want to read this last paragraph. The introduction. Wow. Okay, the introduction of children's biometrics to the system loosely follows the lead of neighboring India, which began enrolling biometrics of children 5 years of age and older in 2022, right? Okay, so it don't matter. As I said, from the elderly to the baby fresh out of the womb, they gonna microchip everybody. All right, everybody gonna have to get onto the system to have access to services, goods and services, or to conduct business. And going back to the prophecy and Revelation 13 verse 17, and that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. All right, so this is all in the works, and this is, I brought up Pakistan, I brought out India, but it's once again, it's a worldwide thing, worldwide. All right, and there's so much information that, if you're interested, I do suggest, to do a quick Google search, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, so with that as well, seeing as that they're moving towards this new digital payment system, right? Sweden is a nearly cashless society. Here's how it affects people who are left out. So we know about Sweden, right? Because it was, I believe, Sweden that first came out with the microchip payments in a very heavy way, where it literally shows how the microchip is being used, and people over there in Sweden are being microchipped. It's on YouTube. You can literally YouTube it. And so Sweden being a nearly cashless society is not a surprise, right? Another society that is nearly cashless is Australia. They've been moving very swiftly with their developments as well. Okay, and most countries around the world are mostly cashless now these days when reports are coming out. All right, people use cashless, and now they're using either their cards or they're using mobile payments. All right, so Sweden is nearly cashless, a nearly cashless society. Let's read a little bit on this. Around the world, cards and apps are the default way to pay, you see, but nowhere is the transition away from cash more obvious than in Sweden, the first place that really started the being microchip trend. All right. The Bank of Sweden notes that the amount of cash in circulation in the country has halved since 2007. Part of this is due to a unique Swedish law that prioritizes freedom of contract above any legal requirements to accept cash. In other words, it is up to businesses, including banks, whether they take cash. Public transport, stores, and services typically do not accept cash as payment, and there is no infrastructure for paying bills over the counter. All right, so the transition to cashlessness accelerated when a group of banks created the mobile payment app Swish in 2012. By 2017, Sweden was using less cash than other European countries. Today, more than 80% of the population has a Swish account. Okay, so as I mentioned it, they were the first country that I know of that really, they were showing that they're microchipped. All right, and using the microchip to make payments. And let's not forget that in various other places around the world, they facilitate microchip payments, such as the UK and in the USA. And if those places can facilitate microchip payments at this point in time, it means that everywhere can facilitate microchip payments, because everywhere works with the same system to accept money. You know what I'm saying? So you can really see where we're at. You know what I'm saying? So with that, let's jump to here. NFC forum to support the introduction of digital product passports with new NFC tag standards. So what is a digital product passport? I really had to look it up, because this article, I just wasn't quite grasping it, to be honest, from this article. So I had to go to Google, digital product passport. So it's official on the Europa website, but I'm not going to go to that because that's a digital website, and they are well known for striking videos that go to, or at least my videos, for going to the using the official website. Okay, so Right here it says, what is a digital product passport? A digital product passport is a structured collection of product-related data with predefined scope and agreed data management and access rights conveyed through a unique identifier, and that is accessible via electronic means through a data carrier. All right, so for some people, you may still be wondering, what is that exactly? Well, in other words, to put it just very plainly, all of the products are going digital, right? In Europe, what they're saying is that they're making it that every single product is going digital, right? And so that goes into the system that they're bringing in, because the products are all going to be digital. So it's all going to be on a system. It has a name, but it's I can't quite identify the correct name for it, so I'm not going to say it. But it's all going to be within a whole system, and that is the system that they're bringing in, when they talk about the things, right? Things, right? These are the products that are all going digital, right? So everything is connected. The people, the things, the entities, and the devices are all going to be interconnected into one system, a digital system, right? And all of this is to facilitate, the usage of this microchip, which is the mark of the beast. This is what they're bringing. All right. This lady, she speaks to it, so I'm going to claim fair use just in case anything, but let's just hear what she has to say.
So exactly what is a digital product passport? A DPP is a digital record about its product and its entire value chain. It provides customers with transparency in terms of materials, components, country of origin, and end-of-life instructions, so consumers can make more informed decisions. The European Union is rolling out legislation that makes digital product passports a requirement for selling certain products within their jurisdiction. In addition to being part of new regulations, digital product passports are a great way to connect directly to consumers via your products. Follow along to learn more about
Right. So it seems innocuous, right? It seems harmless, okay? But you see, the situation at hand is this, okay? It's the motives of this devil. And at the forefront of it all is Bible prophecy regarding this mark of the beast prophecy, which is this microchip, all right? Because there's a judgment at hand for the Israelites, as only we can be saved. Salvation is only for us for taking this microchip, okay? So in Revelation chapter 14 and verse 9, it says, and the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast and his image, and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand. Okay, so if you take the microchip, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of Yahweh Shemeshai, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation, and he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb. All right, so when Yahushua returns, judgment is going out. America is going to be destroyed by thermonuclear fire, and only the elect of the nation of Israel will be able to escape the judgment of the thermonuclear fire by way of the ICBM missiles. All right. And if you take the microchip, you are going to be destroyed. You don't have no chance for salvation, period. All right. So this is the warning from Yahweh Shemeshai using the prophets, okay, to let you Israelites know that if you take the mark of the beast, which is the microchip, you're going to be destroyed. All right. And then for those that believe, these videos are done, right, to edify the elect and to let the elect know, those who believe in Yahweh Shemeshai, the Israelites, okay, the times that we're in and what's going on in the world, right, and how the system is being developed. Okay, so this is what's going on. And then even just quickly this one, because, I got these articles together. Digital wallets go global. The digital wallets, another way to get people used to the new system that's coming in, right? Digital wallet. Okay. And then here was a recap of 2024 to know what's next in payments. And they talk about the future of generative AI. Okay. And we know the role that AI has within society today. Okay. The evolution of banking, right? And how banks are quote unquote evolving, which the way the banks are really evolving in their sites is that the banks are moving completely digital and introducing what? Central bank digital currencies. Okay. Payments modernization. What is the modernization of payments for them? Well, it's really that it's all going digital, right? And then to the point, digital transformation. right? They are going digital completely with everything. Markets like Brazil and India are rapidly embracing mobile first solutions and are fully on board with digital transformation, with everyone looking for new ways to work with financial services. Okay, smartphones are with you every second of every day, and the smartphone, right, has been a kind of device used to get people used to making payments in a way where they use a digital device to make the payment, and also a device that they use where they store all of their information on it, and people are so attached to their phones because many people in this world say my phone is my life because they have everything stored on it, right? So it's simply just a way of getting people gradually used to what is to come in the future, which is going to be this microchip payment, which, and as I mentioned earlier in the video, you already got people that are microchipped using it to make payments. So with the way that things are going right now, with the way things are popping off in 2025 and even before, at the end of 2024, you know, surely it can easily be a series of events of chaos that will bring in order, right? As they that is their motto, and they will usher in the mark of the beast. And so then we will be faced with Revelation chapter 3 and verse 10. Because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth. The hour of temptation is when you are faced with taking the microchip. So with that, all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh Shemishai Bashim Kodesh. Shalom.